your pussy. Fucking faggot. Oh my fucking god.
Hey, party people.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Cocteau Twinks. This is the revised episode 53. We actually did already record this, but
Apparently I looked too good.
No, I scrapped it because I yelled at Ethan really badly. It was giving those when you beat your husband memes, and I just didn't want to contribute to that. I was embarrassed of my poor form and conduct, so I formally apologize. And I wanted to record again.
Whatever. Let's not think about what Ethan wants. Let's not think about, let's show the world that how you actually really treat me.
Go!
But I think whatever, it's fine.
Shout out, this is 4 by Twice, songs to beat my husband to.
Wait, I want to watch it because I didn't get to rewatch it. So after this, you have to
It's
show me.
actually quite funny. It's funny, and I think that we'll look back on it in future and laugh at it. It's gonna be in my hard drive archive forever. By the way, no one's ever gonna watch it.
What else is on that hard drive?
All the other episodes.
Oh, that one.
Anyways, but yeah, honestly, I wasn't that happy with the episode, and I think a couple new things have happened, so I kind of wanted to sprinkle it all in a little bit. So this is episode 53 revised. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
Before we get into it, I would like to do land acknowledgement. My friend George messaged me this meme, and it was just watched a pornographic video that did a land acknowledgement and welcome to country at the beginning of the video. And then she sent that to me and was like, this is literally the podcast. I was like, literally. But anyways, gather round, children. We are currently podcasting on and residing on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the East Kulin Nation. I want to pay respect to elders past, present, and emerging. Sovereignty has never been ceded. White Australia has a black history. Always was, always will be. Aboriginal land. Down. And free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we'll touch on some subjects that we talked about in the episode we're scrapping, and also some new things. Would you like to go first?
I can go first. I did want to say I saw a clip of the Malaysian Prime Minister talking about Israel, which I think was their first time talking about it, but Malaysia's very pro-Palestine. But I saw in the comments, I'm pretty sure Israeli passports are banned from entering Malaysia.
Period.
I think maybe
Period.
fact check, but I think
Did you see that in the US they banned South Sudanese passports?
Did you see that the US is just fucked and chopped and fucked?
Yeah, the US is chopped and performative. Sorry.
Yeah.
But no, when we went to Malaysia, there were buses that had free Palestine rap on them, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
But I was talking to this tattoo artist, and they were telling me how within the government are kind of officially pro-Palestine, and even in the bookstores that we went to, there was a highlighted focus on Palestinian authors. But then it's generally because Malaysia is Muslim in the same way that Indonesia is, it's quite conservative. But then what is it within smaller communities, majority of people are pro-Palestine, which is probably similar to Melbourne as well. A similar situation, except our government is not pro-Palestine, but within communities, yeah. Smaller communities, yeah. But yeah.
Oh my.
Sorry.
God, man.
Yeah, I was rewatching the Malaysia vlog today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was so cute. The
You're thinking of me?
Yeah, I was thinking of you. Yeah, I really want to travel again. Obviously, like I'm not making the same money that I was last year, so it's not necessarily as possible. On top of this, Ethan has big dreams of becoming an engineer, so he's got to focus on that.
But when I'm an engineer, baby, I fly you out to Japan and we can live our Japanese lifestyle.
Japan. Okay, awesome. But yeah, I hope that in the future we can do something together. I really want to go to Vietnam or Thailand. Or honestly, I would be okay with going to Indonesia again. We could do Japan, just like us.
Japan.
Sorry, Japan. We could do Japan, just us two. I think
Sorry, there's
That-
something on my lips.
could be really cute.
I think Japan's lit. But like, you know, the first time I went, I think maybe because it was like my first time traveling, I was like, I feel like I've missed something's missing about this experience as a whole.
Your experience as a whole.
Okay, let's compare experiences as a whole. No, I was like, at the end of the trip, I was like, yeah, I think I enjoyed this. But like, I feel like I've enjoyed our other trips a bit more.
Yeah.
Something about it. I think
Because we literally fought on the trip.
oh yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Wait, we totally talked about this in the vlog, but in the New Zealand vlog. But like, yeah, I just want to reiterate we are so messy. Like we're actually so messy. Like in those like in a previous episode, we were talking about like that couple that make everyone uncomfortable because they're constantly like bickering and fighting. Like we are literally that couple. Like
like after we recorded last episode and Aris comes in and says like, I heard screaming.
yeah.
I was like,
Iris was like, I heard a glass bottle breaking. Like, are you okay? But yeah, like, also because I was with my ex at the time and like, I mean, most of the trip we were fine, but there were like some times where like we were not so good. And I know like it definitely made things a little awkward for others. That's the one thing that like I feel like is good about being single. It's a lot less likely that like, you know, some shit like that's going to happen. But then again, like, I mean,
if you're single, you're not in like a bad relationship.
not a bad relationship, but like you're kind of just like less likely gonna be in like a bad mood because of something your partner had done or whatever. But then again, it's like it's not like really much has changed because now you're my bad partner. So come here. Come here.
Come here, white chocolate.
Come to daddy. Anyways,
No, well, I was just gonna say about Japan. Like, I feel like my expectations were like a bit different for some reason. I was like, I really feel like after the trip, I'm gonna come home with a Japanese girlfriend, and I didn't.
yeah, keep dreaming, buddy.
Ow.
Oni-chan.
But I think it would be nice to do a second trip, maybe with like a better plan.
Bitch, we literally had an itinerary. You got to go to Universal Studios, your favorite place on earth.
Yeah, I also got to go to Hello Kitty Land and fucking Snoopy.
Oh my God, you are so like that wasn't one of the best fucking parts of the fucking trip. Okay, like no one except for Ethan will sit here and say, "Oh, I had the worst day at Sanrio Land, at Sanrio Puro Land." Like, are you serious? You're such a boy. Like, you're actually such a boy.
I like Pom Pom Pure.
And maybe if you were more proud of your homosexuality, you could have gone to a place like Hello Kitty Land and had the best day of your fucking life. Because trust, when I came back from Japan and I was like cutting up with all the girls about my trip, like literally I told all of them that I went to the Snoopy Museum and Hello Kitty Land all in the same day, and they were all telling me like, oh my God, that's my dream date. That's my dream date.
Okay. I don't get it. I think I'm missing something. I feel like I'm just like
Sorry, I didn't take you to the red light district in Japan. Fuck.
I'm just not a Sanrio gay. I'm more like a footy kind of.
But
Like,
you're literally Tuxedo Sam. Okay, if you're a Sanrio character, which one would you be? Because
pum.
what with his little hole on display?
Pardon?
You know, he's always like got his hole out.
Little.
His wind tunnel. I would be Karopi, duh.
Which one's that? Oh, the frog. Duh.
Yeah, or like Kuromi or something. But I feel like Jack is giving more Kuromi. And then my sister Jasmine is my Melody.
Wait, Mama, you're Hangyandon.
Oh, yes, I'm hanging down. Yeah. Oh, you can be Peckle, the stupid duck.
Mama, a peckle behind you.
Where? Yeah, you can be Peckle.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay. I don't know what Jeff is. Maybe Jeff is more... No, Jeff is Bad Matsu.
Is that the monkey?
No, the evil penguin. But yeah. Oh, in the episode that we scrapped, we touched a little bit on Sister Hong. That's my girl.
You touched on Sister Hong?
Do you know like the details of the case?
Maybe tell me. I don't know.
Okay, so first of all, I just think it's iconic because imagine being, you know, arrested or like put on the news and the headline is Chinese CD. Mama, Chinese CD down. I was like, Wilson? They put your ass in the news. But yeah, Chinese CD lures men into her home. Basically, she would go on dating apps and pose as like a married woman. And all these Chinese men who have like fantasies of like cheating with like a married person would like go meet with her. It was really funny because like, so apparently she slept with over 1,600 men, 1,691 to be exact. And it was men from like all walks of life. Like some of these articles described the men as like young, fresh meat, like boys as young as like 18 or 19. And then you have men who were like in their 40s up, right? The whole demographic, because all these boys wanted the TS fantasy, no matter age, like, you know, no matter gay, straight, or bi, literally, no matter gay, straight, or bi. And then they would come to the house and then, like, they would bring her, like, a fruit. She would offer her services in exchange for, like, things, like, mostly, like, not money, but, like, mostly, like, fruits and, like, household, like, items and stuff, like the olive oil. And then she would secretly record it. And then online, she had like a forum where people subscribed, pay, I think 21 USD a month, where she would post all the videos. So it's just like thousands or like, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of these videos that were like all available. And then
That's fucked.
Obviously like these videos got like leaked and whatever. And then the Chinese like police were like, guys, please stop circulating these. Like they're trying to take down every video, but obviously they can't because it's like online. And that's when like a bunch of these men's identities were like revealed. And then a bunch of these women were like, hey, that's my man, my man, my man. Like, hold up, that's my baby daddy. Like, if you if you see my baby daddy's headshot in the Sister Hong case, like, don't text me because I already know. Like, literally, like, so then a bunch of these women like filed for divorce with like their husbands and stuff, and then a lot of these women were like helping out other women, being like, "Hey, isn't that your man?" and stuff. But then it was funny, like, it was interesting, obviously, because like all these people are trying to say that like, oh, she tricked these men and she tricked these men. It's like, baby. They knew. Don't fucking sit there and tell me that they didn't know. Like, oh, I thought she was a woman. Like, mama. Something is calling. The call is coming from inside the house, right?
Just live your truth.
Like, I've seen fish and fresh tilapia, and mama, she was not giving that. Like, it was a man in a wig with a red lip. Down. That's exactly
Love
what
a
it
red
was. Like it was CD down. It was CD down. I saw this really iconic drag queen. She like came
I
in
think I
dressed as
saw
Sister
it.
Song. You see that? Anyway, it's so good. But like, anyways, I just think it's so funny. Like all these men like are gonna like fucking put their hands up and be like, oh, like she is like. She was lying to these men and whatever. Because apparently even in some of the videos, like when these guys uncovered that like she was a man, like they were like gagged and then they'd like leave the room and then in the video you like see them come back and then finish the job, right? And apparently a bunch of these men would like frequently visit her as well. So it wasn't like just like one time, like all one night stands. It was like, mama, she had regulars. Period. So I just thought that was like, it was quite hilarious. Obviously, her broadcasting it online and whatever is wrong and like messed up. But also like, I just think the whole like concept of it is like so fucking gaggy. Truly.
I don't know about gaggy.
And that's my opinion. I mean, but then again, I've never been like, I don't think I've ever been like unconsensually recorded during sex. I mean, not like I would know really. So that I guess that could feel pretty violating. But also if somebody like, I talked about this before, if somebody ever leaked my sex tape, girl, I wouldn't be that mad.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be that mad because like I'm not like, unless I was like cheating, like if I was cheating, and we're going to talk about cheaters in a second. But if I was cheating, then maybe I would be like, like that's not good because now I've been discovered. But like,
I don't think you'd be okay with
no,
that.
but I've talked about this with you, like having like a Kim Kardashian moment, like that kickstarted her entire career and look at her now. And people don't talk about that anymore. Like they talk about it in a way, like it didn't ruin her life. It actually like so positively affected her life. And look at where she is at now. Like that's an icon, mama. So that's what I mean. Like, I mean, yeah, it would also depend because like if it was like my sex tape with like Pedro Pascal, like I would be like, oh my God, like guys, don't look, like please. Mama, I'd be gagging. I'd be sharing that myself. I'd be posting that video from anonymous accounts, like down. I'd be like, spread the word now. So it depends on like who it was like with, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. We'll wait and see.
I'm not like, in terms of that, like I'm not really like a private, like I don't think that something like that necessarily like needs to be kept private. Obviously it is like a violation because it's like posted without my consent, but like I wouldn't be ashamed to have something like that on the internet, if that makes sense.
Not even if they were like filming you and you didn't know about it?
Like if someone was filming me and they didn't know about it, like I mean obviously it's like illegal, like revenge porn, and if they posted it, whatever, like, and they would get in trouble. They would get in trouble, like of course with the police and whatever. But it really like I think it would kind of be like a case by case. Like I think it really depends. If it was some really fucking uggo chopped like man that like did that to me, I would be like, well, I would probably get my own revenge in some way. But if it was someone like Superman.
Okay, don't
like the
steal my man.
like the two man I did with Superman and Lex Luthor. Yeah.
Okay, leave them.
What did you say? Don't steal your man, honey.
You were not gagging for
I'm
him.
gonna hold your hand when I say
Whatever.
this. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
You want to have another fight? You want to record this for the
Let's
third
rehash
time?
old beef. Your man.
Yeah.
Your man. That's your white boy of the month. Down?
Yep.
Go.
Mama, I studied.
I studied, bro. What do you like about him so much?
I like his beard and his face and his voice. Where am I? I thought I was in his bed. What's going on?
girl.
We talking about Sister
Lois
Hong?
Lane. I can't even say his name. What's his name?
David.
Jonathan? David. Okay, well,
Pretty sure it's David.
I mean, I think he's hot. Like, I've been seeing like all the Superman edits on my TikTok feed, and I've been pleasantly surprised. But yeah, there's always hot people on TikTok. Like that guy in Melbourne who like makes the Carlton North like performative outfit, like slow jazz content, high definition quality videos. Yeah, he's cute. And then of course Mr. Jonah DL down. There's this really hot girl that I follow as well. She's like very like 2000s like core, this like Asian girl. I can't remember her name though.
From Melbourne?
Nah, she's like American. Oh, Canadian. I think she's Canadian. And yeah, like, but yeah, you know, I saw this really funny meme on Instagram. It was like when I asked him to unfollow a girl and then he asked me to delete my saved folder of all my edits of men.
I can't do that.
But yeah, I went on a good first date, you guys.
It sounded beautiful.
I went on a date with this guy that I've been talking to for a while. POC med student. It was really cute. He bought me flowers. For the date, he created an itinerary for me. And he put music over it and then like this picture of like Calvin and Hobbes because we like talked on the phone a couple days before about Calvin and Hobbes. And
that was cute. Itinerary sounds crazy, but it was cute.
it was like really like above and beyond. I was like, whoa, like you know, like normally I'm quite used to just jumping into a man's parked car. So it was nice. He picked me up. We went to dinner, really loud restaurant, but the food was good. And we talked a lot. We got dessert together. We just like drove around. He lives a little far from me, maybe like a half an hour drive. But I'm not gonna dox him. I'll tell you later. But yeah, it was really cute. He's very handsome. Short king. Very short king. But
I support that. I support that for you because you always pretend, oh, I need a 6'6" guy. But I remember before your last boyfriend, you said, I'm not dating anyone that's not like 6'2" or higher. And then the next week you're with your man and he's like, not that tall.
I just like, okay, in terms of height, I've never given a fuck. Like truly, I've never given a fuck because I'm like if you can lay pipe, the last thing I care about is your height. That's a rock fact. That's all I care about, honestly. And everything else can come afterwards. But he was such a gentleman. He like opened all these doors for me. Like he kept trying to open the door for me when we get out of the car. And I was like, you don't need to do all that. And like, it was really funny throughout the date. He just kept saying like, this is such a good first date. Like I'm having the best time. And I was like, me too. And then yeah, he texted me after he dropped me off. He was like, that was awesome.
Does he know about the podcast?
Yeah, he does. And he was like watching some of it when we first started talking and I was like, stop. And he was like, okay. So he stopped. That's respect. That's real respect. Unlike these fucking boys who always like try to make a point of like bullying me or like throwing shade towards me by like mentioning my fucking podcast. It's the biggest turn off ever.
Why? How come it's an issue when I don't watch the podcast? Out of respect. Yeah.
Now, what if I actually beat the fuck out of you, Ethan? Huh? What if I beat the fuck out of you? Do you want that? Do you genuinely want that?
I don't know. It's like a tough question.
This episode about to turn into a DV case real quick. But like, yeah, like, no, you are a person.
Chopped and performing.
you are half of this podcast you need to watch the episodes. I don't need any stupid man fucking watching the episode. Like, okay, because this is the thing, like, and you know, when we talk on the podcast, it's very much like, this is like me and my best friend, like having a key. That's what it is, right? I don't like the fact that like people that I'm seeing or like, you know, involved with in some way are watching that. Like people who I wouldn't consider my friend. I don't mind that my friends watch the podcast because we're all friends. Like these are conversations that we would have in front of them. But I feel like when somebody who you're seeing does it, it's like such a violation of privacy, you know? If I was really into someone and like, I don't know, let's say like an influencer, someone who's like big on TikTok, like I wouldn't watch all their videos like that. Like I just think it's like, unless we're officially dating, because I'm a Leo, of course, and if you're not my number one fan, then who even are you to me? But like if we're officially dating and I know that I have you locked in and like there's nowhere for you to run, then like, yeah, you can watch my podcast and my TikTok. But before that, like we're still in like the courting period. We're still in like the trying to get to know each other period. And what I post online is not a true or accurate representation of who I am as a person.
Like the stuff you post online it's AI. It's not actually you. There's like I see videos of like people like teenagers like stealing and crashing a car, but then in the caption it said the video is AI. Just so that they can.
AI is going too far.
So it's not incriminating. But
yeah, literally.
no, I agree with that. I think because like the kind of first time I started like dating was like when the podcast was like just kind of starting, and like around that time, like I guess I was like a little bit insecure about it, like just like because this was like the first like couple episodes. I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about people like watching it, which is like now I'm fine, like in a general sense, but I was getting the vibe like that the guy had like seen like episodes because of like he would like make comments that I feel like
this guy that you were seeing.
Yeah. And then I was like, have you like watched it and like not mentioned anything about it? And I was very like unsure. I feel like I would have preferred if they were like, oh, like I like you showed up on my thing and I see you have a podcast.
Yeah.
And then I would have been like, oh yeah. And then I would have been able to be like, don't watch that.
Yeah, but it's like an elephant in the room, right?
Don't call me that.
Get up on your good foot. No, but I mean, it's like an elephant in the room where like they clearly know something about you that they think that you don't know that they know, but then they're like not saying anything, and it just makes it a bit like it feels like dishonest and a little untrustworthy. Oh my God, you know, like when because Ethan and I did the interview gig, which was really fun. Thank you, Adriana, for that. This girl came up to us and then she like asked to take a photo with us, and then we're like, sure, and we did, and then she literally started crying.
She was very sweet.
She was so sweet. No, she sent me like a massive message on Instagram.
I didn't get one.
Okay. Well, she messaged me on Instagram and she sent me like massive paragraphs just talking about how like we remind her of like her and her best friend, and that like we're the representation that she's always wanted to see, and that she's very grateful for us and she loves us so much and stuff. It was really sweet. Yeah, a lot of people actually send me really nice messages on Instagram. I shouldn't get so depressed because like literally someone made an edit of me on TikTok. I have to show you. Someone recently made an edit of me and it was really gaggy. But yeah, like why? I don't know. It's interesting. I get so depressed and like self-hating and self-critical. And then like I forget that like, you know, there are people who really adore me and admire me. But I think the issue is like I'm trying to seek validation from people who like will never validate me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like yeah, there could be 100 people in the room and 99 don't believe in you now. But 99 do believe in you, but you want that one person to do it and then they just never will. But yeah.
I might. I could do that for you.
Yeah, I've made a decision as well to like stop centering like dating in my life. Stop making it like my biggest priority because it really shouldn't be. It should never be. I was so desperate for a boyfriend. I was on boyfriend island, except I was single with no boyfriend to show.
I am looking for a boyfriend.
I'm looking for a boyfriend. Like I was literally so like in this fucking bout of psychosis the past few weeks. I'm like better now. But yeah, pining over a man has never done me any good, has never like positively affected my life. It's actually like ruined me as a person. Like so much of my true potential of like who I'm meant to be becomes locked away the second that I start obsessing over a man. You know, and yeah, so I'm trying to like I'm starting to realize that Ethan was definitely really helpful in terms of me being able to realize that, as well as my siblings, which I'll never admit to them, but
You should.
yeah, I know.
I said one more crash out and I'm gone.
Yeah, I've decided to stop crashing out over men. If I want to crash out about something, it'll be over something worthwhile, but
And it might just be like just one punch to the wall.
yeah.
Punch a hole.
Stupid. Like, no, but like literally like, yeah, I was watching the last episode. Like I was pretty embarrassed of my behavior and just being so like upset over something that really doesn't matter. This is in relation to the situationship, by the way. Because in reality, like, yeah, I was talking about this with Ethan, like, I don't even think I was that serious about it at all. Like, even at the time that it was happening, it was like no big deal. Like sucking dick and cock, it was no big deal. But then like the second it got taken away from me, I like developed this like scarcity complex in my mind, like thinking like, oh my God, like now that he's gone, like I'm like done and like no one will ever like give me attention ever again. Like this will be the final situationship I'm in. I'm gonna die alone. And then I started freaking out and like projecting all of the like self-hate and, you know, kind of misery that I was experiencing onto like myself and just like the people around me. It was really bad. Like you do not ever want to see me like 5 minutes post situationship, like for realsies, because like, you know, I become someone like, I just start seeing red. Like I become someone that I don't even recognize. Yeah.
You know what was funny? When you were talking about the guy and then we were talking about it and I was just trying to say like, I don't think like anyone of your friends or family, like we're trying to support you, but like to us, it didn't seem like you guys were like, that there was like potential for anything. Like we were kind of under the belief that he was just like some guy you were seeing, like just some, like just dick.
Yeah.
And you lost it at me. You got so mad. Don't call him just dick. He's not just dick to me. And then
dick all in your stomach. Dick all in your stomach.
And then you eventually came around.
Yeah. I eventually came around. This is the thing though, like my feelings literally have a 2-second rebound rate. Like I'm not kidding. Like I'm what is it? It's like in the Notebook when like they're having that fight and then
What? Because she's got dementia.
No. Like when they're younger and then she's like, he like says that to her, like, you know, then you just get like you're like annoying and then you like stop being annoying and then you just become annoying about like the next thing. Like that's literally me where like I just like I have the most insane like absolutely like batshit like volatile reactions to things, but then like after like a day or two or like a couple days I'm like, okay, like I'm just gonna go on a date and I'm like fine, right? Like I do yearn, like I have yearned in my life and I am like a top yearner, but there are a lot of things in my life that I have been able to just completely let go and like move on. But in the moment, like I don't think I can. Like in the moment, I'm like literally like when he broke it off with me, I was like, oh, this is the end of the fucking world. And I just like, I don't even know. I honestly like, I was being crazy. I was being like wrongfully crazy. I do still believe that he disrespected me and I still stand behind that we should have talked about it in a different way and he was being a coward and a bitch. But like I think that in the long run, like it really didn't matter. It really like wasn't, it was never that serious, you know? And I didn't have to take it as far as I did. And like by taking it far, I mean like bashing you.
What? Was that when I slept over?
Yeah. I beat the living shit out of you because my situationship
I don't remember.
ended things.
You know, beauty and grace goes a long way.
Yeah, I know, like keep it cute, like be a lady, right? Like I need to remind myself sometimes to just keep it cute and like, you know, to not just fucking cry till the cows come home about like the most trivial thing ever, you know? I do know who I am, and I think like I am proud of myself, and like I know my worth, but I think sometimes I really lose sight of that. And especially in moments when something happens to me and I'm very quick to like kind of beat down on myself or blame myself. Like I think that's when my like reason, the voice of reason or any sort of like rationality regarding the like rationale regarding the opinion, like regarding the situation, like goes completely out the window. So you know, I am trying to work on that. So yeah, and I am sorry for being a really bad friend and just a really like awful person to be around at that time. And yeah, I mean, we were talking about this before. I'm very resistant to help. I'm very distrusting of people. And, you know, sometimes when people tell me things, like I get really defensive, or I think that like they're not like saying it from like a place of care or like looking out for me. You know, and I think a lot of that can be attributed to like my kind of experience. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I do have friends and family that love me, and I will never be able to accept that in my life if I'm not willing to accept that for myself and from myself. So yeah.
Yeah. There's power in that. But yeah, I think like that kind of being unable to accept support, it does make it like 10 times harder for yourself. And it makes you feel like a bit like alienated in your kind of friendship group because no one is like supporting you in the way you want and then making you feel like worse about it.
Yeah.
Or like you're weirder because no one gets it.
Yeah.
But you're good, baby. You know?
Thanks.
But no, like we will still support you. There's lots of people that support you. Even the fans at home sometimes say nice things.
Yeah. Someone messaged me and was like, every time you talk badly about yourself, like my maternal instincts kick in. Like you're like my parasocial child. You know, I was like, sis, I'm dead as a child. No, but like actually like yeah, I was like I like this is the thing, like and we talked about this in the last episode or like the episode that we scrapped, but like I never really think about how my behavior affects other people and other people's like perception of me, because I like it's very hard for me to believe that like people actually, you know, care about me or like want the best for me. So, you know, when I lash out and I'm really upset or like I'm really angry, like I always think that I'm really like alone and that nobody cares. So when people do try to prove that, it's like frightening for me. Like I don't like my brain doesn't like compute, you know. Cause at the time that I'm experiencing whatever feelings, I just feel so like I just look so down on myself and just feel so low about myself, you know. So it's really hard for me to kind of like to recognize that my behavior and the way that I act and respond to things does affect the people around me, you know, and that people do like have empathy towards me or care towards me. So I think that's something that I'm continuing to just try and like figure out and believe, you know. But it's hard, like, and like I'm sure a lot of this can be pointed back to my childhood and even how my parents treated me and how my feelings were never validated by my parents, you know. A lot of my childhood, my feelings were never validated by my parents or like even my siblings, right? I was really alone when I was younger. So I guess like sometimes that kind of victim mentality or experience just carries over into my adulthood. But like every day I get older, I'm unlearning, you know, and I'm trying to make amends with the past. So it's just like a work in progress.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for sticking by me.
It's okay. We all have our own paths to go through life. But no, I feel like as long as you're like recognizing any problems you have or problems you're facing and like trying to improve, I'll stay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like at least for me, like when
Do you realize that? Oh, sorry. Go.
that I'm chopped and performing.
No. You go say your thing first, and then I'll say.
When I like I'm like with you when you're going through certain things or trying to support you, it's like I am aware that we've had very different lives and that a lot of your childhood is like a contributing factor, and I mean just like your self-esteem, which is maybe also tied to your childhood, but like just your current self-esteem is like, yeah, we're in very different places. And sometimes it makes it harder to support, but like I think that's why I can be a bit more patient with you.
Yeah.
Because if you were just like acting like
act a fool, girl. Act a fool. Act a fool.
If you're just being like fucking crazy for no fucking reason.
My fucking crazy ex-girlfriend.
No, if there was like no like potential reasoning, even if you can't get that across, then I would have been, I think, a lot less patient.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're a very good friend to me, and you know, sometimes I think sometimes I focus too hard on like, you know, your shortcomings and like all your failures and
Why are you laughing?
No. Okay,
You're being
sorry.
real.
I'm joking.
No, but that's the truth.
No, but like, okay, I think what I'm trying to say is like sometimes because you're just like, it's just like being best friends with a man, you know, and it's so easy to just like, you know, make fun of the girl who took a risk and put herself out there creatively. Like
Make fun of the bearded lady.
I feel like it's very like it's very easy for me to kind of like pull you up on like things that you've done wrong, but then very hard for me to like also acknowledge that you are such a good friend to me in so many ways, and I have so many things to be grateful for in my life because of you, you know, like you are the reason. What was the reason? Like literally like, and I have to like, you know, really remind myself to be able to judge and critique you when necessary, but at the same time also be able to show you love and grace and kindness. Just like you have always done for me throughout our whole friendship.
Harry Wilson just jumped off the roof.
There's like, did you guys hear that? I think there's a ghost. But yeah, so I think that's something that I'm like needing to, like, I'm trying to like work on, you know?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Like, you
that's
know.
my dream.
That's my dream date. That's my dream date. Baby, there is no plane. But yeah, I was gonna say before, I had like substance abuse issues last year.
When?
Like, did you think about that? I was like, when I was out at the market today, I was like walking around and I was thinking about it, and I was like, wow, like I'm like walking around right now and I'm not experiencing brain fog. I'm out at like 11 in the morning and like not tired or like falling asleep in public. Because last year, like I was
What were we doing last year?
doing the most, girl, like with like work and everything. Like,
Oh yeah.
do you think about that? Like fucking like 3 or 4 nights a week, like bitch, Miss Tina Snow. Like it was giving like
Who's that?
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs down. Like, and that was normal for me. But then I like kind of realized like this year my physical health, I mean, of course, is always declining, but it's changed a lot, you know, and kind of my my like alertness and all those things. Like I was like thinking about it and I was like, how the fuck did I even function? Like last year, like getting to bed at like 9 or 10 in the morning, waking up at like 1 p.m., like, and then just doing all of it again and again and again, days in a row. How, like, oh my God, like that's so fucked, right?
That's fucked too.
It's fucked too. And I was like, the fuck? Like, holy shit. Like, I can't believe I was putting myself through that. And also then I was like thinking about how like that was like affecting a lot of my relationships. And like one of my biggest issues with like Jazz, for example, was that she felt like I was never really present and I was never really there, even though like, you know, and I would argue with her and be like, yeah, like I'm there, like I come to like the dinners and stuff, but it's like I'm literally not even there. Like I was like with the most vacant look on my face and like not even like responsive, like
just playing Candy Crush.
yeah, but like, you know, I was kind of thinking about that and just being like, you know, just thinking like, damn, like that's really rough. And I'm really glad that like I'm grateful for what I accomplished, but I'm also really glad that I was able to get out of that, you know. Everything we're talking about in a very vague sense is purposeful, by the way. So I just want
I'll say it.
I just want to I just want to say that there will be a day that comes that I do talk about it properly. You know, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I was just like really thinking about that, how different my life was last year to now, you know, and how I'm like kind of slowly on the come up.
Yeah. I think that like in terms of that, you're in a much better place. But
Yeah.
I think, maybe I wasn't fully aware of it at the time because you kind of pretended to be fine. Or maybe just because like recently.
No, but also because I think people like don't really have like I think people have ideas of like what substance abuse or like addiction like looks like, and especially in regards to specific substances. But like I don't know, I was like kind of thinking how like last year like I couldn't form a single coherent thought in my brain, and like, you know, I was like working like a monkey or a robot of some kind.
Monkeys don't really tend to work.
Monyet ada kerja.
What? Monkey driving car?
No, there's like this online GIF that I used to see on Discord that said like monkey go to work in like Indonesian, in like Bahasa.
I tried.
Yeah, I can't remember how to say it. But anyways, yeah, so I was thinking about that. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of cheetahs, I'm going to talk about this just a little bit, you know, because it's my God-given fucking right. But basically, since last week's episode, like my life has almost been turned upside down. They tried to topple me, but they couldn't. A lot of people, including the guy who used me to cheat on his girlfriend, messaged me demanding that I take the podcast episode down and that I was exploiting another person's pain for my own personal gain and benefit. And the girlfriend who got cheated on, obviously, like, I kept her anonymous. I did. The only people who could put 2 and 2 together of who it is people who know, like, her personally, or her ex personally. But she was pretty unhappy that I talked about it, and she, like, just basically, like, pointed the finger at me a lot, being like, saying that, like, you know, I was like me talking about it was like just making her relive her pain and da da da, and I wasn't really a girl's girl and all these things. And to that I say, go fuck yourself. No, sorry, I don't say that. What I say to that, sorry. What I say to that is that I just don't understand how so many people could listen to that story and not extend any empathy or sympathy to me and to the fact that I was literally used as a side piece. And the only person who isn't anonymous in the situation is me, because I'm attaching my face to it and I'm talking about my soul experience from my perspective of about a guy who used me to cheat on his girlfriend. That's what it was. It wasn't more. And yeah, I did talk about how I posted a photo with him because I did, you know. But I have no issues with outing a cheater. I don't. There is not a single ounce of grace or empathy or kindness that I will ever extend to him, because what kindness did he give me? He never even apologized, by the way. Even though he knew that I found out, he responded by unfollowing me after he told his girlfriend, right? And then the only time he ever messages me is to try demand that I take down the episode where I'm talking about it. Like, do you know how stupid you look? Like, genuinely, after everything that he put me through, and he thinks that he can ask me to do something for him, and that I need to be nice to him, and that, and that his life has been made hell because of me. Like, good. Okay? Because you know what? Like, when when his friend messaged me asking me to take the episode down, and she said to me that I've made his life hell and that he feels humiliated, I literally started grinning ear to ear. And I was like, what more could like he do for me? Because like, you know, if he purchased a shotgun and put it in his mouth and pulled the trigger, I think my grin would extend to 500%.
Even your chocolate starfish would smile.
Yeah, my chocolate starfish would be dilating with glee. Like, literally, like, I don't care what happens to him, and I don't. And, you know, like, this is the gag, by the way, and I just want to tell everyone that, like, you know, all these people, including someone who I used to be friends with who hasn't talked to me in months, literally messaged me asking me about the episode and telling me to take it down. It's like, you don't tell me what to do. This isn't me like spreading rumors about people in Nam. This is me talking about my experience of being used as a side hoe, which I have every fucking right to do so. Like, if you do something wrong against me, a victim in the situation, and then try to fucking tone police me or tell me how to deal with my fucking trauma or whatever issues I experienced in my life, like, who the fuck do you think you are, you know? And of course it's a bunch of white people, right? Of course it's a bunch of fucking white people trying to tell me, a person of color, how to talk about my experience and how to deal with my fucking pain. Like, you don't fucking tell me what to do. And like, bitches want to sit there and claim that I'm exploiting someone for my own personal gain in the same way that this cheating man exploited me for his own personal gain. Like, if you're gonna make me upset and if you're gonna make me cry, at least I'm gonna have my fucking rent paid for the month. At least I'm gonna have a fucking LV bag. And at least I'm going to have a brand new box set of Labubu, okay?
And at least I'm going to get 30% of that.
And at least Ethan's going to get 30 to 40% of that. Because literally, like, who the fuck do these motherfuckers actually think they are, trying to tell me what to fucking do? Trying to tell me that I can't talk about my experience on a monetized episode? Like, literally, like, get fucked. Actually get fucked, all of you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Sorry, shout out Skins. But yeah.
You can't shout out Skins. You've never watched it.
Yeah, I have. What do you mean I haven't watched it? I didn't finish it. I watched the first gen, all of first gen.
I think you have to watch the second gen. But
Okay, well, I think you should fuck off and die. Like, anyway, sorry. What were you gonna say?
that was not very graceful.
Keep it cute. Keep it cute. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Anyways, I think if the girl contacted you first and you guys had a phone call or conversation about it, it could have been cute.
Yeah.
Because she feels her way about it, but
Yeah, which is valid.
it's valid without understanding where you are coming from and that you didn't intend to hurt her in any way. But I think it would help to kind of understand why she feels that way.
Yeah, like if you feel like, ooh, something's a little loud.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry.
if you feel any sort of like her feeling any sort of anger towards me, like why don't you direct that to your cheating flop boyfriend
I think
instead of the victim of his shenanigans and his tomfoolery and his tricks?
yeah.
The fuck? Like, why you mad? You mad, bro?
Yeah.
Why you mad? Like, seriously, like I think you need to unpack that. I think you really need to unpack that and figure out why you're upset at the girl who put herself out there and took a risk creatively.
But I think
And also, wait, also,
you're-
sorry, we'll talk about this. Him messaging me being like, he was like, oh, can you please take it down on behalf of, and then named her. It's like, look at him now. Like,
can you not cheat on your girlfriend?
he finally has his wits about him, trying to be a white knight for the girlfriend that he cheated on with me. Like, mama, this podcast episode would have never happened had you not cheated, right? Right? Like, literally, maybe you should focus on yourself before you come for me, cunt. Exactly. So I just thought that was like really funny. And I thought that was really funny that now he was finally trying to do good by her. Like, wait, he's actually such a good guy. Oh my God, wait, he's actually such a good guy. Like, oh my God, like him trying to fucking right
Is that
his
what
wrongs.
his friend said?
No. His friend, when his friend messaged me asking me to take it down, she was like, I know that what he did was really wrong, but like, he's not a horrible person.
Well, he's horrible and he's fucking stupid.
And I fully clocked her and I was like, I will take nothing of your opinion, a friend of his, a sympathizer for him. Like, your opinion doesn't mean shit to me. And then she responded to me being like, oh, sorry, like, look, I'm not trying to defend him. But the gag is, that is exactly what you were fucking doing when you came into my fucking DMs. Like, you had no, like, and the friend trying to weave it in a way being like, oh, I'm looking out for the girl. It's like, no, you're not. You only care about your friend. You only care about your friend because guess what? When I told his friend that he kissed me and he cheated, she knew that they were dating. And did she tell the girlfriend? I think the fuck not. So if anyone wants to try sit there and claim that they're looking out for the girl, the only person who looked out for that girl was me when I came forward with the fact that he was cheating on her with me.
You told his friend that you kissed him?
Yeah. Yeah, I told her. I said, yeah. When I met him in Hobart, like we did this, and then she responded to me being like, "Oh, he didn't tell me that. Oh, that cheeky minx." And then I was like, kind of like, ha ha ha, whatever. But I don't know if she knew that they were dating at the time. I didn't know that he was dating anyone at the time. But if she did know that they were dating, and then now wants to claim that she's looking out for her now, it's like, baby, you were never looking out for her, and you would have lied to protect your friend for the rest of your fucking life until he finally decided to be a really good guy and a really honest guy and come forward about it a month later. Like, mama,
I'm just a curious guy.
you're all chopped and you're all performative, and that's all I'm gonna say on that.
That's
Peace and love. Peace and love. Gonna love you and leave you. So that was the kind of end result of that. I'd really like to see those bitches try cancel me, because what's the worst they can say about me? Oh, Jade's so mean. And your best friend's a fucking cheater. Yeah. Yeah. This is also, I'm sorry, but this is really pretty privileged down, don't you think?
I don't know.
Do you think he would have been able to get away with this?
I thought you had to be pretty.
Do you think he would have been able to get away with this as well as he did if he wasn't that fine? What are you gonna say? Oh, you're gonna read the doll.
No, I'm not.
No, don't wanna.
I'm gonna hold myself back.
You're gonna be graceful. You're gonna be graceful.
I will be graceful. Just today.
Well, one of the podcast listeners, Francesco, shout out, messaged me, and they were like, when you said like Asian, I was like, ooh, who's this fine ass man? And then I checked your post and I looked at the photo of him and I was like, mama. I was like, bitch, he was gorgeous in the moment. He really was gorgeous in the moment. Gorgeous down. He has face cut. I'll give him that. And then Francesco was like, oh, like, look at the outfit he's wearing. How could you not know he was cheating? I was like, yeah, well, you got me there, gal. You got me there. And also, it's like, at the end of the day, this is the final thing I'll say. Out of everyone in this situation, who was the one with the egg on their face?
Probably me somehow.
Me. It's me. I'm the one with the egg on my face because I got used as a side piece, and this couple get to live happily ever after. They get to live happily ever after and work through their differences and try things again because, you know, like when you really love someone, you shouldn't let it go, right? And I'm the one who ends up single and lonely and sad. So check yourself.
We're working on the sad part.
Yes. But so check yourself and check your fucking privilege, because I'm the one who ends up sitting on the couch doing a podcast episode, having my month's rent paid for. While you guys get to be happy in your fucking La La Land fairy tale fucking fantasy. Like, babe, I hope he picked you. I hope he picked you, you know. I really hope he picked you.
Okay, I think let's leave it there.
Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I give my condolences, salutations and blessings and peace and love, and keep it cute. And it was a little serious. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of being chopped and performative, we're literally like that duo, like chopped and performative. Like that's us, chopped and performative, the podcast down.
What? What about me is performative?
Fake Asian.
Phasian.
Yeah.
You can never be Asian like me.
Down. This was a very healing episode. I feel healed from this.
I'm glad. And it didn't involve any form of yelling or screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's just my washing machine going off. I decided to wash some of my clothes. But yeah, no, I'm very pleased.
I think it gets picked up a little, but
it's fine.
suck it up.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with this episode. It was a good re-record. Did you enjoy it too?
Yeah. I'm happy, baby gorilla.
You're happy? Because apparently you fucking like hanging out with me for an hour once a week is the fucking lowest point of your week. Oh, and I'll also quickly mention this too. I did go on a date with someone from Grindr. Grindr, that is a gay app. I went on a date with someone from Grindr, and it was cute. We like went to a bar or whatever. They're from Perth. Moved here. And then we did it. We did the deed. I squirted everywhere 3 times. 3-peat super soaker down. I think sometimes when I drink, like when I go on a date and I drink alcohol, it like like I think it like really relaxes my body and I'm more likely to do it, because sometimes I try to like do it when I'm sober and it doesn't always happen. But then again, the person I was like sleeping with, they like were doing all the things to me. Like it was quite satisfying. It was giving Satisfyer Pro down. Like that's what they were giving. I was like, oh, like new model, 6'3" model. But yeah, it was actually nice. And then after we did it, they were like, oh my God, it was really funny when we were doing it. They like wore like a cock ring. You never really see that in your time. Like I feel like I don't see it very often. So whenever I see it, it's like, oh, that's like a point of difference. Like
I sleep with one on.
anyways, after we did it, they like looked at me. They're like, oh, are you gonna talk about this on the podcast? Mama, you'd be lucky if your name even leaves my mouth.
What you spoke about it.
Yeah, I know. I just thought to mention that because I was like, it was a cute experience. But yeah.
You just want the world to know that you squirt.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
And the way that they message me is really funny as well. Like they message me on Instagram. They're like, hey, you sexy fuck. They're like, hey, you little slag. I want to see you this weekend. I'm like, oh, what happened to hello? How are you? Like, you know, like what's up with that? But it's cute. They're pretty good. So,
I don't know.
so yeah, it's nice, you know. It's nice like to actually like go on good dates, you know, because when I really, really like compare all of my dating experience, like, I mean, I think I've said this before, but like obviously like the bad experiences really outweigh the good. So I'm trying to focus more on having good experiences and not feeling like I have to like carry out every single experience just because like I'm already there, so I might as well. Like I feel like a lot of my experiences have been like that, where I've been like, oh, like, well, I'm already here, so like, you know, I have to do it. Or like, oh, they've already asked me out, so like I have to do it. It's like, no, I don't have to do anything that I don't want to. And I'm tired of feeling like forcing myself to do things because I feel like I have to, because I don't. Like I have autonomy and I have full control of my life, and I am the creator of my own destiny. And I have powers, and I have superpowers, and I'm gonna take over the world.
You're like Aquaman.
Yeah, because I squat. Anyways, hope you guys love this episode.
I love this episode.
Yeah. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week.
Thank you.
We'll see how life continues to carry out. I am looking forward to things, you know. I'm on the precipice of something great. I'm going to get really famous really soon. So just keep your eyes peeled. Yeah. What about you?
My life will be good as well one day.
My life's so okay. I've seen the highs.
Yeah, my life's chilling. But, you know, something may be around the corner. My BBL.
There's a man standing in the corner. Wait, did you just see that gnome run past? Okay, let's kiss to like end the episode. On,
Nah,
like, a good
we can
note.
just end it. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good... Oh. Okay. That was nice.
Oh, I know you bitches are mad.
Okay.
They're like, no. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, have a good rest of your week. We'll see you guys.
Next week.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
Ani-chan.
Oh.
Okay, goodbye.
Get me the
Bye.
fuck
Bye.
Wait. Morning, ma'am. Excuse me. Do you shave your pussy?